Hello, crafty friends. Welcome to Spectrum Art. My name is Maddie, and Miss Madison is back there working on some fun projects as well, but she is going to be giving me a hand with these, I hope, right? If you are new here, check out the description box, learn more about Maddie and Madison and what we do here, and what our mission is, that we hope that everybody crafts along and that we share some inspiration with you guys. Also, we love to repurpose and recycle, hence why we are continuing our series on recycling grocery paper bags, which is what these are right here. If you missed the other videos, I'll be sure to link them down below so you can go check those out. But whether you have a piece of craft paper that's been used maybe for shipping, or some sandwich bags, or like I said, a grocery bag, that's what we're going to be working with today. That's going to be the base for our project. So what these are just the bags folded over, and you can even see the serrated part of the bag on some of these, and we have made them into these pockets, which we're going to work on in a little bit as we progress. But so we thought, okay, so we've got the pockets, now what do we want to do? Well, we found these gorgeous images and our mushrooms, and we love mushrooms. I do, because I love anything Alicey or nature, and so I found these great images, and these are from Farm Mirage. Oh, let me see if I can get this to focus. Yeah, kind of, sort of. I wanted to show you the beautiful details on these mushrooms. And you've got your reds and browns and teals and greens and some pinks. Just great color. A little bit of a purple hint on that one. Great colors to work with, and so many of them. So, I mean, look at these. Aren't these fabulous? So we are definitely going to be having some fun with these. So we thought, okay, so this is our inspiration. This is going to be our focal point, and this is going to be our color palette, right? So what do we do with these? So then we kind of started looking around, trying to see what kind of things we could, use also to layer up on these little pockets here, these bifolds, I guess, kind of like wallet pocket. And we looked through our doilies, and we found some that we thought would coordinate, and so we picked different colors just so that they could all be different, and to see to mix and match them with the mushrooms. So you see the different types of doilies. Of course, if you just have white doilies, you could use those. If you have tea-dye doilies, you could do that. Whatever you have in your stash. So after we were done with those, we thought, okay, now let's keep looking for more elements, and that's where we came up with some of our dyes. These are Tim Holtz flowers. And so we thought that would look so cool with the mushrooms. So that is the plan. At least one of the things that we think about using. We also pulled this fence, and we thought, oh, maybe the fence would look cool too. We might use some, we might use all, we might change it up completely. If we do, you will see it as we progress along, because, hey, everything is about trial and error, right? We never really know. But we do have the inspiration of what we think would work. So we thought, to do these, what color should we do them? And then we realized, wouldn't it be fun to use book pages? So we took some book pages and we just simply glued them onto white paper, just to strengthen them, give them a little bit more of a weight. So we'll be using this for our die cuts, okay? And then we thought, okay, so that's cool. We'll have some flowers, we'll have the doilies, we'll have the mushrooms. Still needs a little bit more. So we went and we pulled a piece of tissue paper, and it's very pretty. It's got some gold foiling in there as well. Oh, there we go. Kind of caught it there. See? So we thought that could look nice. Might not. We might end up using a napkin again. Not really sure. But once we get started, you will actually be able to see what we're using. And we might even decide to add more stuff. Maybe ephemera pieces, or some fibers. I don't know. Some lace. I really don't know. It's going to be an adventure. So won't you join us as we travel down this adventurous road and try to create some really interesting, pockets to use in our journals, to just keep in our purses, maybe for receipts, or statements, or to just have around to send to pen pals and to send to others as happy mail. Hope you guys enjoyed and hope you will craft along. And ta-da, we are done. And along with being done, because you're wondering, okay, that was the world's weirdest process video because we're just at the end. Yes, you are. Funny story. So after I was done filming, the way we typically do, we film for you guys the process and the steps that we take. Guess what? I go to hit save and my computer says that the file is too large, cannot be saved, or not enough room, it's what it said. And I thought, well, that's basically impossible, but I'm stuck in this loop where I cannot save, so can't argue, right? Can't argue with a computer. So I proceed to go in and delete some videos, even though I knew it was completely impossible for it not to have enough room. Still not enough room. Kept deleting pictures, kept deleting videos, still not enough room. Long story short, after probably about a day of trying to do this, I said, forget it. I went ahead and said, just, X out of it, lose all the video. Went online, called Apple, bought an external drive, then went back in out of frustration to check my storage space, and I had plenty of storage space, as I thought. Long story short, the external drive was already on its way as well. I figured, you know what, whatever, it's a good thing to have, right? Anyway, so, okay, so we lost all the footage. With that being said, here they are. But I am going to tell you what we did. How's that? I know it's not a whole process. You're not going to get to see how it is done. But if you guys have any questions, just put them down below and I will be happy to answer any of those. I did actually go back, take notes, and tell you, and I'm going to tell you everything we did. So if you want to do it, you see what it looks like, you want to do something similar to this, you'll know exactly what we did. So of course, as you guys saw, the first thing we did was we made the pocket bifold. That's what I'm calling it because it is two, right? It's bifold. By cutting the brown grocery paper bag, we folded it, we creased it to make the pockets. Then we went ahead and glued the inside, right? Obviously here the sides to make them into little pockets. And then we went ahead and rounded this top corner right here just to one because we thought that was kind of cool. And then we went all around and distressed. So that gave us the pocket. The second step was we did the tissue paper. If you guys remember, we grabbed the tissue paper that we had and we tore it. Of course, we measured it, we tore it, we distressed it, and then we glued it down. So that gave us that next layer. The third layer we did was the doilies. So we took those doilies that we had and we glued them down, right? And then we had a little bit of shading with a watercolor hang on, brush and pencil. Let me get it for you guys. So we use these two right here, water brush, and this brown right here. Come on. It's called Saddle Brown. I can't see it. 1740. There you go, from Inktense. All right. That one did the third layer, which was the doily. Then we did the fourth layer, which was the stenciling. So we grabbed the stencil, we went around and we used our stencil brushes and we stenciled all around in different areas, right? You guys can kind of see the stenciling on there. All right. Then our fifth layer was the stamping. So we used the chicken wire is what I'm going to call it, and white acrylic paint, and we did some white stamping, okay, on there. Then what was the next layer? Then we did the words. So we took archival ink and we used another stamp and we did some it looks like text. Okay, so we did that stamp. What step are we on? 7. The seventh layer, it's a lot of layers. The seventh layer were the flowers. So obviously we use our die cuts, right? We cut them out of those book pages, which the first thing we did, by the way, was, remember, we took the book pages, glued them down on printer paper. Then we die cut them, then we glued them down, and then once again we did shading around them to help them, create that 3D effect and stand out, because otherwise they would just really blend into all of the other stuff. That was step 7. Step 8. We're on the second sheet. It's a lot of layers. The 8th sheet was the paper rectangles. So we found some little rectangles that we thought coordinated quite well, and we just kind of went through them, and our papers, that is, and selected them according to the doily and the picture, because again, like there's a pink one, right? Not a pink one, excuse me, like a reddish color, mauvey kind of. There's a blue, there was a pink, a yellow, and a green, right? Or teal, excuse me. So according to that, we selected our papers as well, the little rectangles, and created that extra layer by distressing them and gluing them down. Then we did the image layer, which was the mushroom, of course, for each of these right there, by again rounding the corners, distressing them, printing them, of course, to begin with, etc., etc. The 10th layer we did was the fence. So we use our die, like we had mentioned, and we cut the fence out using our die. It's a really cute fence die. And we went ahead and glued it down and then wrapped it around. We were going to snip the little piece, but then we thought, oh, it looks really cute if you wrap it around. So we did. We wrapped it around. The 11th layer we did some splattering by using black acrylic. And then finally 12th, we did buttons. We did 2 buttons in each, 2 coordinating buttons. So again, going with that color palette, right, that I just mentioned. The 13th layer was, let me think. I can't read my own handwriting. That's pretty bad. Oh, it was the stuff that we actually inserted on the inside. So once we were done with that, we thought, okay, well, what do we put on the inside? And we found some really cute, they're all different, mushroom images that we inserted in here. And they're all pretty much different. Some are similar, but not all of them are going to be the same. And that way we have them ready to go, and they are coordinated, right? And then with the leftover little mushrooms from the Farm Mirage collection, we were going to make little tags, because we had a whole bunch. Remember, you get like 40 of these, right? And so we had a whole bunch of these, and we were like, oh, what to do? So we went ahead and put them on a little tag, but we thought, just a tag? Nah. We went ahead and double punched it and made them into like little tag booklets. So now you can actually go ahead and journal on here or add little pictures or whatever, but they're just fun to have in there. So now we have these ready to go with mushroom stuff. I was thinking about doing some taller papers and having them in there as well for note taking. And I need to go through, because Madison suggested, hey, when I was talking about just doing like tea dye papers in here, she said, do we have any mushroom stamps? I don't know. We'll have to go through our stash and see if we happen to have any mushroom stamps. You know what? Maybe in the Alice in Wonderland stamp sets that we have. We just might. Just might. But wait, I almost forgot. The bonus. Oh, I was signing off and totally forgot that I promised you guys the bonus. So guess what? Accidents happen, right? And accidents are just opportunities for you to be creative, to challenge yourself. So that's what we did. So when we were done and we went to actually start putting stuff in one of these, well, guess what? We had done it this way, upside down. So then the pockets were on top. And we were like, no, it's ruined. After all of that layering, all that work, all those hours spent, it was ruined. Not really, because it's an opportunity. So we took it, we cut it in half, and we mounted it on we glued down 3 different pages to make it super thick book pages, and we mounted it on those book pages. So it's super cool how it almost looks like this is actually like you're almost looking in. It's like a see-through, a continuation of this, but it's not. It's 2 different pieces. And what we did was we glued it on 3 sides. So now it is a huge pocket that you could go ahead and put in your journal. So check this out. And we did opposite sides. So now we ended up with 2 side loading pockets. I'm just saving these little pieces because this is the back. And again, see, remember, the back is not fully decorated, right? So I'm saving these in case I should decide that, oh yeah, you know what, I do want to finish this one. I can't. I want to make sure I have those. So this one will load as you saw this way, right? And then this one will load this way. Not that you couldn't turn it upside down. I mean, the text and the fence, not a big deal, but still, you know, I mean, if you put it this way, no one would know that's a fence or upside down. But we did it this way because in this way we actually have 2. So say, let me get a book. Let me get a book. So say, for example, that this is your book or your journal, right? You could actually put one on this side this way, right? Or even this way. And this one would load as such. You could also glue it down on 3 sides, and now you have the back pocket and the front pocket. And then this one could even be put on this side, and now they coordinate, and yet you have 2 separate pages where you could load up stuff. Or you could put them in totally different places, or do something different. So many options. So it is not trash. It is an opportunity to get creative and get something else that you could actually use in your journals. So there you go, extra bonus. We hope you guys have liked it. We hope you enjoyed. We hope you'll give it a try. Remember, everyone can craft, and thanks so much for hanging in there with us, for understanding that things happen, but hopefully by giving you those steps and the end results, along with the materials in the beginning, you guys can use whatever is in your stash, your dies. You could actually, pen in the fence using markers. It doesn't have to be a die at all. The same thing with the flowers, whatever stencils or stamps you have. Just make sure you recycle those brown paper bags or wrapping material. Thanks once again. You guys have a blessed day, and we will see you guys back soon. Bye.